What's happening, folks? We're back with another one. There's been quite a lot going on in the news lately. I think we have a lot to talk about, current events wise.
Indeed.
But let's cover in-house first. Clearly, Lorenzo looks different. That's because you're where exactly? Where are you? Where'd you go?
I am in San Jose, California.
And that's how far you needed to go to flee authorities, I'm led to believe. Is that...
I would never... what? That's not... I mean, if I were to admit to that, then that would be a whole charge. So I would never admit to that. I just happened to be going somewhere, you know. It was all a coincidence, of course.
A coincidence, okay. So they are looking for you, but you just happen to be taking it. You double booked. That's a nice...
I booked like 5 flights. They have no clue which one I actually went on.
Here we go. Smart. Now, what prompted this this trip? What?
I don't know. I'm trying to live life. I'm trying to feel like I've never lived my life.
I mean, what's in San Jose?
Oh, no, I got a friend out here. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to start visiting friends more, start chilling and shit, hanging with people I like to hang with.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I work too much. I do a lot of work and I don't be enjoying life. And I'm like, I know what I do like to do. I like to enjoy life with people that I like to spend time with or used to spend time with in the past that I've kept in touch with. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll take a little trip out the state or out the city at least and just kick it, take some time off of work, using my hours so I'm getting paid, the same as I was working, to just be out here chilling. I'm like, fuck it, it wouldn't hurt to like get a change of pace. Like the only thing I miss is I miss Daisy, but outside of that, like it feels so good not to fucking go to work. Like I'm out here chilling and then I fucking I go to the gym or some shit and then I'm like right back to just fucking chilling, just like enjoying
Wait a minute.
life. Like
Hang on. You've flown all the way across the country. You're in paradise, I can only imagine, right? You're living or you're staying with someone for free, and you're going to the gym still. You're still going to the gym?
Fuck yeah, hell yeah.
That's where I draw the line. That's where there's a hard line. Right, it's right here.
You gotta experience the different gyms in life. Life is a gym.
Different gyms.
You know what I'm saying? But life is like the gym, but it's like work at the same time. It's like very unpleasant. But like when you go to the gym of your own free will, like I was telling someone yesterday, I was like, I want to like go on a hike or some shit with friends or something. I'd love to just like go on a hike in my free time if I had the time. But like, if I went to work and they're like, all right, guys, we're going to go on a fucking hike today for work, I'd be kind of pissed because it's for work. I'd be like, I don't want to go with you fucking losers, And then I'd be like, I've been wanting to hike, but like, I don't want to have to hike, I want to do shit because I want to do it. I don't want to like do shit because I have to do it, And I want to do it with certain people, not just like, I don't know. It's like stipulations and shit.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's a lot of things for me, is they've become work, whether I wanted them to or not, or whether on the outset it didn't start off that way, but now it is. And yeah, it's a struggle, but sometimes you got to do things you just, like we just had a potluck at my job, and I was like, oh my, now I have to make something, and
I gotta make food.
Even if it's like free food.
I don't go. I don't make shit and I don't go. And people be like, oh, get you something. I'm like, I'm good. I'm not bringing nothing. I'm not going. I don't care. I'm here to make money. I'm here to show up. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of there.
Right.
That's all I want to do.
Right. So what's left on the agenda out there? What are you planning on doing, seeing?
I'm gonna see. So I might take a hike out here. Actually, I'm trying to think. What's today? Saturday. So tomorrow is the Pokemon Go event. That would actually be a great
Oh my
time to
god.
be out in a.
Oh my fucking god. Are you trying to piss me off? You're going out of your way to cause me to become irate. This is crazy. Again, you've crossed the entire country.
It's everywhere. They just had a global event, and there was like certain shit. If you were like certain places, it was just like last week. But I was at the VHS festival, but I was still playing the global event while I was at the VHS festival. I was multitasking, very skilled, you know. MVP over here.
You're you're worse than all the colonizers you have such disdain for. Because what do you do?
Oh my god. What do you mean, what do I do?
You just take your same shit no matter where you go, and you don't adapt. You don't go. What's the culture here? Or, you know, what can I embrace that's different on this trip? Or, you know, what can I do to you know, have a unique experience? But your idea of a unique experience is some shit that you do every goddamn day anyway.
You look, what I'm doing is I'm introducing the Maryland culture, you know, to this area.
What I say, you're a colonizer. You're literally you're forcing your views.
Oh my god.
And you're
shit, no. Nah.
Yes.
I can't fucking believe it.
And your unhealthy habits, like going to the gym constantly.
That's literally like one of the healthiest habits a person could have.
You're forcing it on the poor people of San Jose.
The people they're already there. They're already there. I went to that bitch this morning. It's packed. I'm like, oh shit, boy. Like every time I go, it's packed. I might go twice a day. I'm gonna see what's up. I don't know.
Yeah. So what is different about the gyms where you're at now? They're packed for one. Are there a lot of like bodybuilder, roided out type people?
Honestly,
what's it look like?
I didn't see too many at the place I went. It just looks like a lot of people trying to get where they need to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like me, because, you know, I fell off. I can admit it. But it's people. Yeah, it's people getting where they need to be. But like, that's probably more like Los Angeles or some shit. Or where was Arnold from? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Where was he from?
Yeah, he was in LA, and he was at Muscle Beach and all that.
Yeah.
Gold's
Gym. I go up there. I ain't even gonna go up there. Shit, bro. So they fucking outshow me.
If you were in LA going to the gym as much as you're going right now, if you were in LA, you would see Robert F. Kennedy Jr. at the gym in jeans. That's just guaranteed. Like there's
fucking jeans.
No, it's like an 80% chance that you don't know what I'm talking about. Like let me show. Like everybody sees him at the gym in jeans. Yeah, this is what he does.
What the fuck?
And he's in the gym like every single day. Wherever he's at. Yeah, he's always shirtless and in like acid wash.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
Interesting.
These are all like a photo op, but like people remark about like being at hotels, and he's at the hotel gym, or he's at the local Gold's gym, or wherever he happens to be.
Hey, gotta get them games. There's always room for more games. That's what they're called, games.
Look at this guy. It's fucking insane. He's just in a cotton t-shirt and full on jeans.
Maybe he showers at the gym and then he has a whole new cotton t-shirt and jeans. Hey, more power to him. It couldn't be me. I'm gonna be real. It couldn't be me. You know, I'm only working out in gym shorts and like some sort of t-shirt that I'm not wearing for the rest of the day. Personally, you know, because I sweat. Like I sweat. You know, I'll be in there. I'll be in there sweating. I
Me
drink a
too.
lot of water and I sweat. That's what I do.
Me
So
too.
it's like I'm not gonna ruin. Like I gotta be comfy too.
Uh-huh. Like I just went
Comfy
to
and flexible.
a baseball game, and it was like a
Mm.
half baseball game, half like carnival. I hated it. But I did go, and I'll get more into that later because it ties into the current events we're going to be talking about
Oh my
that
God.
people are waiting on bated breath to hear about. But I went to that, and I made the mistake of wearing jeans as well because I don't even own a pair of shorts right now that I can fit into. That's not like a pair of gym shorts with like an elastic waistband or like a
That's what I'd have
drawstring. Yeah, no,
That's
no,
what I'd
and
have
that's what I
wore.
should have done. No, truly, like I should have just worn some basketball shorts or something, but
Yep.
I didn't. I wore jeans, and yeah, like I took those jeans off. My legs were blue because like the dye from the fucking jeans like seeped onto my skin. Like I looked, yeah, it was like it was disgusting. Like I was too afraid to look back at my seat when I stood up from the
Looking
game to walk
like-
away because I guarantee it was just like blue ocean water filling the crevices of that seat. We've lost your
I'm
camera,
fucking done.
sadly. I think you're too disgusted to look me in the
He
face
said, I'm too disgusted.
with the amount of sweat I left behind at that baseball game. And even like a couple months ago, I was on a mic in Richmond, and it was random order, like they're pulling names out of a hat,
Have a hat or
And-
some shit.
and I was the last person to go. So like I'm already like nervous because it was kind of a competition, kind of not. And
Yeah.
I'm the very last person. I'm in these same jeans and same deal. Like I sweat all over this poor seat. Like the next person to sit in this seat
Bruh.
probably had blue ass sweat all over their nice pants.
You don't bring a change of clothes? I bring a change of clothes everywhere.
But you
At
know,
least the extra
I want to
shirt.
look nice. I want to
And-
look nice at these events for
You could have
people.
brought nice clothes to change into. You gotta wear, I don't know. Especially if you outside and shit. You like wear one thing at the carnival, wear the gym shorts and shit, and then like at the mic, you wear something that's like temperature appropriate, but like a little better, you know?
Well, the baseball thing, we took the metro there. It was with my dad and my boyfriend, and then a bunch of my dad's friends. One of my dad's friends bought us all tickets to this, right? And
Hey,
I'll just go ahead and talk about this. If you ever get asked to go to one of these games,
you say no. If anyone asks me to go anywhere, it's automatically
Don't
no.
say
if it's
no.
Not the gym.
don't say no.
He said
No. Don't say no. I want you to spit on them in front of everyone.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
I want you to reel back.
That's an assault charge. Is that what we're teaching our listeners?
You just have to make it understood. You have to make it felt how insulted you are that
You got to do what's that Italian shit? They like flick the chin or some shit.
flick them off
Flick
from
the-
your chin,
Flick the,
spit on them, and then raise your hand like you're about to smack them in the face. You know, one of those.
just so they flinch, but don't actually.
Any
hit 'em, but
combination
just
of
let
those
'em know
three
that you
things.
did so.
Exactly. Because look at this. This is absurd, and it
Mhm.
was.
It looks like a good time. I
It's.
wish I went. You should.
I want you to count the amount of
Should've
black people,
invited
though.
me.
Are you counting the amount of black people involved?
I'm counting.
Yeah. I mean, you'll see a couple on the team. But if we get a
No,
full
there's a
zoom
Dominican.
on the stadium, I'll tell you right now, not one in sight at this stadium watching this
Oh my god.
dumbass game. I'm just gonna go in. I was gonna hold back because like if there's even the slightest chance that this guy who bought us tickets will see this, I will feel bad. I will feel very bad because this was planned super far in advance. We had planned this out. I don't know. He was talking
Oh my
about
God.
this like last year, like last Oh my gosh, I can't even remember when, but it was months and months and months ago, and I had forgotten about it until like the couple weeks before. We get a text from this guy like, "Hey, are you still available? And we have more tickets because there are other people who aren't available. Let us know if anyone else wants to join." And so we're going, "Oh yeah, it's this baseball game thing where I guess you see clips of them on TikTok doing like fun gags and things on the field, like they do like dances. Like there's this guy in stilts playing baseball.
Like, is that fucking real? What the fuck is that?
No,
Yo,
it's real. It's all real. They have a mascot like, who's a banana, who's like a. By the way, if you're listening, it's the Savannah Bananas, right? And it's a game called Banana Ball, where they play. It's basically like the Harlem Globetrotters, but for baseball.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, I was like, it's the baseball Globetrotters.
Right.
Shit.
And the Globetrotters are cool. The Globetrotters are fun to watch, mainly because they precede real games, right? Am I not mistaken? Like they just come out before a game or in the middle of a game and do some cool tricks to keep everybody interested, because it's not always interesting just watching a bunch of tall freaks run around on a court. That's not always captivating. But so sometimes you have to see some short freaks come out and get on a trampoline and make some shots from a trampoline and do some flips, right? But this is the entire thing for this. It's just a bunch of people who couldn't make the cut, who couldn't make the MLB, and they come out and what they do is they put on a big top show in open air in a stadium with 40,000 people. They put on a carnival, minus anything that makes a carnival interesting, like an elephant or I don't know, fire. There's like absolutely no chance anyone's going to get hurt, which pissed me off. For one, I will say that it did. I was expecting, like, I hoped something went wrong at some point, because that would have made it at least half worth my time. And we're in the heat. It's no fewer than 92 degrees out. The sun is directly on us for the first third of the game, that we're not just like aimlessly walking around the stadium trying to avoid the sunlight. When we do eventually sit down, we're just stuck there baking in direct sunlight, waiting for them to begin this game, if you want to call it. I wouldn't call it a game because it wasn't fun. And we're just sitting there. We're just sitting and waiting. And this guy comes out, the owner. I don't know if he's the actual owner or what. I'm probably not going to be able to find him. Yeah, here he is. Oh, yeah. This is the guy. I saw him. He was right in front of me. He comes out. What is this? This is a circus act. It's like the guy with the top hat comes out, the ringleader or whatever, and he's like, here's the big show. Get ready to, here we go. And then they start playing the game. They announce the rules. They had another announcer for some reason who was in like a sparkly suit. I didn't understand why they had to have two announcers. There was just a lot going on. Like this felt like something that somebody invented in a bumfuck town in Nowhereville, Savannah, Georgia. And
I was about to say, I was like, we already.
And they hit it out of the park, pun intended, right? And like people love it. So they loved getting blackout drunk there with their children and having a great time. So much so that these people could afford to go on a nationwide tour. And then it was giving, let me invite all my friends, every single last one of my friends. How can I get this fat ass who doesn't have any business being out here in the first place? How can I get them involved with the Savannah Bananas? Oh, I know. Let's put them on a cheerleading team. Let's put my fat ass deadbeat father, alcoholic friend from high school. Let's put him on a cheer squad, and we'll call it the Dad Bod Cheer Squad. That's what we'll call it, and we'll legitimize him as a person, even though he has a service animal and he's wearing a kilt for some reason around a bunch of kids, an open crotch kilt, what I can only imagine. We'll put him on a cheer squad to legitimize him as a productive member of society, when I know full well he isn't, and that he's struggling, and that he is on welfare, and that this is the last thing I can do for him as a friend and as a human being. That there's no salvation for my friend Jeremy, who again is an obese, overweight, bearded father who probably hasn't seen his kids in over 4 or 5 months due to the ongoing custody battle. This is the last vestige of hope. I can bring him on tour with the Savannah band. Let me find these guys because it's pathetic. Let me find these guys. Dad. Look, it fills in for me.
Did you want to join the cheer squad?
This is the dude. This is the guy I'm describing. I saw him in person. Yep, he was right in front of me the whole time. And I have a vendetta against him because we were right up front. And I was just on we had a show that night. I had a comedy show that I was producing that night that I couldn't be at because I forgot I double booked this dumbass baseball game. So I ended up over here just miles away, right, at this baseball game. When around the corner, I have a thing I'd much rather be at and performing on or overseeing, right? But I'm texting because we're trying to sell tickets. So I'm on my phone, posting and doing things and trying to move tickets and talk about the event going on. And this guy, this fucking cheerleader, comes up to me. He's on a little rise platform in front of our seats. And he sees me texting, and he puts his hands on his hips, and he's like making eye contact with me. And then I got tapped, like my dad or somebody tapped me to look up. And when I look up, he's like gesturing, like, you're really going to be on your phone right now when this, when we're performing for you, you're really going to be texting.
This spectacle is before you.
And so I started grinning. I smiled. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, of course. And I made a big scene of putting my phone away.
Oopsie.
Whoopsie.
Oh my God. Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, and this guy had a German Shepherd. The fact that this German Shepherd stole the show, everyone was more interested in what a dog could do by just pacing back and forth on a platform. And little else. I mean, the dog didn't do shit else. The dog was not doing tricks. It was just well behaved because it knew how to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, which I wish this fucking fat ass would have done himself. Right? Go cheer elsewhere. Go do your thing elsewhere. And he didn't cheer. They didn't do any pyramids. They didn't do any fun dances. Again, this is just an excuse. It's like, okay, I have this mammoth money-making machine at my disposal. An old boy in the bowler hat, fucking what's the guy from Curious George looking ass? What's his name? He decides.
Fucking shit! What is his name? Goddamn.
Yeah, I.
You know why they didn't cheer? You really want to know why?
Why?
Because somebody was on their phone.
Yeah, right.
Shaking my head, ruined the whole event. All those people could have seen him do 7 flips in the air, but no. Christian wanted to be on his phone.
But I mean, so with this, even that isn't special. These guys, these guy cheerleaders aren't special because then they have these old women come out and do a dance number, and they're all in matching uniforms. So I'm like, what is happening? Let's at least get the branding straight. How many cheer squads do we need? Is this a baseball game or is it not?
The better. The more cheer squads,
and what two groups of people do I want to see move their bodies less? Have we not had enough of Joe Biden? Right? We can't even stand to see him give a fucking speech anymore. That's
why.
If he got up there and started dancing, he would lose my vote immediately. Because this is exactly what it looked like.
Lose his balance and fall.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He wouldn't be eligible to run anymore. All it takes is one dance, and he's
that's the spectacle of it all. That's the spectacle with these old women. It's like, are they gonna fall? Isn't he gonna give out?
You're scared the whole time
in the middle of YMCA.
Anxiety. Holy shit! Oh my god! They're trying to do the C and they fall over. It's like, oh shit! Is there not? They're in the house.
Oh my god!
Anyway, do I help? Do I not help? What do I do?
I could go on and on. They did this whole thing where they had a banana baby, where they just quote unquote find somebody's infant child who, by the way, on what level of child abuse is this that they have an infant out here in 90-degree weather, surrounded by
fucking
tens of thousands of other dipshits, probably sick, probably, not doing well. Any number of things could have happened. And then they bring this baby out in the middle of the field and raise him up, and they play Lion King, right? This was the baseball game. This was the baseball game.
In that hot ass fucking costume, I imagine.
Oh,
they're trying to like fucking abort the baby. They're like, it's 18 months old, but like I'm still good, right?
Yeah.
Just a little late abortion.
There were a lot of bits during this that were really disappointing and really underwhelming. Very
oh my God,
not well thought out.
What if they dropped the baby? Would you be happy?
I wouldn't have been happy, but I would have at least gotten my money's worth. Like I would have at least seen something that I couldn't have seen elsewhere. Like something that I'll remember forever. I'm gonna forget this tomorrow. Like it's funny how I'm like remembering this as I'm looking at pictures of it. Like this is what it's taking to trigger, the memories. But like if I had, what I will remember forever though, that I was at this baseball game the day Donald Trump was shot in the ear at his rally in Pennsylvania. That I was stuck here.
That's where you should have been.
That I was stuck here. Like that the most interesting thing to happen was that my boyfriend, who's also on his phone, who didn't get called out for that shit, I don't know why, but he got on his phone and immediately was like, "Oh, Trump's been shot." I go, "No way!" And then she's like showing me the headlines, and we're there, and I look it up, and then there's this photo of him with blood all over his face and his ear, and I go, "Oh shit, Trump's," and so we, down the line to my dad, and like Trump got shot, and then we're trying to figure out if he's dead.
Yeah.
That was Saturday, yeah. So this was on Saturday.
I was in Pennsylvania Saturday. That's crazy.
Oh, really? So is that why you're in California now?
I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Crazy.
Who knows? No, we know it was an incel white kid. Whatever. You're safe. You get laid. Bruh. It's okay.
This shit. Every like I think what they said, like some people from high school and shit were like, he used to wear like a Trump shirt and shit like that, and I'm like, he looks like he looks like a Trumpy. Yeah. And then I saw this little post, in The Incredibles, when like an Incrediboy was like throwing the poster down of Mr. Incredible and shit because he didn't let him help. They're like, this fucking kid. You never meet your heroes.
Yeah, no, it's a sad day when you can't even trust your own people. Apparently, I don't know what was this guy's name? Something Cook, Trump, assassin.
Let him cook.
Well, these are just pictures. I don't even know. Are we allowed to show him with blood on his face? Thomas Matthew Crooks. Yeah.
Damn, not Crooks in the name. Holy shit.
I mean, when you have a cold sore, when you have a cold sore on your lip for your yearbook photo, you're gonna try to kill somebody in public. You're going, whether it's a political figure or a celebrity, you are going to attempt to assassinate somebody of note when you have the cold sore on your top lip for your yearbook photo.
The yearbook did me criminal, so now I have to become one.
Yeah.
I didn't choose this. It chose me. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. I wouldn't be scared of him, honestly.
No, he's not a scary kid. Like, he just got dealt a bad hand and he took up arms. Yeah.
He looks like he got bullied.
That's what people are saying who've been interviewed. They're saying he was bullied a lot, but they can't really point to why or how, just that he dressed funny and that, people would make fun of him.
Be real with you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just look at somebody and you're like, that's a very easy target to bully. I'm not a bully, because bullies only pick on people weaker than them, and I pick on everybody. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he looks like very, very easy target.
Let's see here. What motivated him? Fox 5.
I'm going to give you my number one tip.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about your number one tip. I want you to shut the fuck up so I can watch the video that I clicked on. Thank you so much, ma'am.
About what Thomas Matthew Crooks did in the hours leading up to the shooting. Witnesses told police they saw a ladder leading up to the roof of the building where Crooks opened fire.
We know that he climbed up on a building I don't want to hear about
what
that.
motivated him
There we go.
to try to assassinate the former
Holy
president.
shit.
Neighbors say Crooks and his parents kept mostly to themselves.
It's shocking knowing that someone who grew up in the area that I go to school and graduated from there could do something.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Why is this who you're interviewing? It's shocking to think that somebody I could have gone to school with, or could have. We're gonna watch a little further. If we find out that this is somebody who doesn't even know the shooter directly, or didn't even go to school with the shooter at the same time,
Probably did.
I'm gonna have.
He's like, when he was in 12th grade, I was in 9th grade. We had a gym class together.
Oh, for
I
real?
played basketball while he
Why
ran outside.
does he get to be on TV for that? I don't care if it's local. I don't care if
It's because they couldn't find any fucking, you know how they always bring out like the fucking ratchet black people?
Yeah.
They like say something crazy on TV.
But they don't do
couldn't
that.
Find any there.
They don't do that for the big news. They don't do that. They do that on a slow day when it's like, and he hit the McDonald's. He drove right into the side. Man, I tell him, get out of there. In the McDonald's. He jumped the curb and he almost hit the cashiers. I saw it. We all saw it. I got it on video. No, they don't do that when it's like high stakes. When they get a nice little white kid who's going to recount events. I just don't understand why they don't get somebody who's like directly involved or has a direct line to like that's. They normally get like the best friend of the kid, and they find him.
He probably didn't have friends though. You know,
there's got to be someone.
You know what's suspicious?
Yeah.
They said the parents stayed to themselves too. Like,
which means he was molested.
Yes. Oh my god.
That's what shit. I thought you knew that was code for he's been sexually assaulted by his parents his entire life.
I didn't.
That's what that means.
There's a lot of stuff I don't pick up on.
I mean, they're helping me to sympathize with the shooter. They are, because his parents kept to themselves. That's never a good sign. That's never a good sign when your parents are reclusive types, which means like you don't have a choice one way or the other. You are going to be the palest kid at school, and you are like you are going to be just fucked up by consequence. And we could prevent that. Does that make what?
It could have been prevented. Does that make people sympathize with them? I was suspicious. Once they said that they're recluded, I'm like, that's very suspicious. Very suspicious activity. Like, I like to stay in the house, you know what I'm saying? But like, I talk to people at the same time. Like, I do shit. People know me. You know, people like, no one's like, oh no, Lorenzo, you don't talk to nobody. Like, I don't be out there, but like I talk to people, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, like it's suspicious because not because I think you're taking the angle of like they might have been training him to do this, right? Is that what you think?
I mean, it's all suspicious. It's all like, I don't know.
What I think is suspicious about somebody who says that they don't go out a lot or that they stay in all the time and that you barely see them in public. What I think is suspicious about that when they have a child and that they're also inflicting that upon, what I think is that, well, first of all, they're going to be searching this kid's phone records. They're already doing that. They're searching all of his internet history, everything, they're trying to discern what caused him to do this. That's what I hope this video was going to at least try to attempt to explain in good faith, but clearly not. But what is happening is they're finding out all about what he was looking up, but I don't think they're really going to be able to delve into his parents that much because this guy was a grown adult and his parents may not have had any direct involvement, so to speak, with his motives, as according to the FBI or anybody in any legal sense. But what I would venture to guess is that he was the type of kid that it was a direct line, a direct map you could draw between home, school, and then back home into the little dog cage that his parents put him in the basement and then fed him out of, and the watering bowl and the pee pad, and that was pretty much it. and then maybe they gave him a video game because he did look like a kid who played something, whether it's a really outdated console that only plugged in
Call
with
of
like
Duty.
AV cables. Like
he played the first Call of Duty only.
yeah, right.
What was that even on?
Right. Because I did
Holy
hear that he wanted to be on like the rifle team at his school too. Like he was really into that, but they didn't let him on because
Oh
he
my
sucked. Which he clearly does.
Apparently not. He's like, I'll show you. I'll
Yeah.
show you all.
And maybe that's all this was like, okay, well, you're not gonna let me on the team. Well, I'm just gonna prove on the national stage that I have what it takes, that I can hit the bullseye.
And then you'll have no choice but to let me in. Oh my God.
I just want to make it clear too, I'm wearing this hat because this is the closest thing I have to a Trump hat. So I just want to, solidarity with the president or the former president. I don't know who the actual president is right now because it's not Joe Biden, but this is for Trump is what I'm trying to say. So like, hats on to you, sir, for surviving. Have you seen the clip of like the 3D animated head from like the top down view? Have you seen that?
No.
Of how he avoids. Let's watch this and I'll play that. But let's finish. I'm curious to see if this kid has any like direct relationship with that
Something like this.
shooter.
Hopefully people will calm
No,
down.
that was it.
Knowing that
Look
someone
at
who it's shocking knowing that someone who grew up in the area that I go to school and graduated from there could do something.
That is so nondescript. Why? What do you get out
neighbor. He didn't even go outside. He doesn't know him. He's like, I've never seen that kid before. Stays inside all the time like a fucking weirdo.
I wish that's what he said. But what he said was that it's so scary to know that somebody that at any point of time could have gone to the same area that I'm in and also graduated from the same school, maybe not even in the same year. That's insane. Like, why? What good do you get out of talking to somebody like this on the news? Like that? What a useless ass waste of time. That's what this video, and that's all these videos are, by the way. So like if you're searching for information online and you're going to like the local news networks for info, like if you're not going like directly to Pennsylvania, because this is Fox 5 Atlanta, if you're not going like directly to like the scene, it's just gonna be a bunch of filler bullshit like this because it goes directly to YouTube and they're just milking the ad revenue off of it. So the more time you waste listening to like this dipshit curly haired freak talk about like not even knowing this kid and just how scary it is that he could have even been within inches of him at any given moment, like that is such fucking bullshit. But let's see. There's a crazy white lady. Let's see what she has to say.
Stop doing whatever it is people are thinking about.
It's good to see Meth Mouth and wherever this is. I love to see what is that? Is that dip lip? What is it?
Holy fuck. Both.
There are dentures involved. It's dentures.
Not dentures. Oh shit.
Are playing a big role. But
hey man, look. Yeah. Everyone's entitled to as many or little teeth as they want in their mouth, I'm
done with this video though. That's all I know. I'm entitled to move the fuck on because this was useless. But let me find the
oh my god.
Let me see if I can. I don't know how to even search this. Yes, there we go. Times of India. They're gonna show it. So I don't know how this is gonna be narrated, but I'm really just interested in the video they're featuring on the Times of India report here. So this is what I'm talking about. Like they made a 3D model of his head, and it illustrates like just the right moment how he was able to move out of the way. Yeah, so he's like, are they going to show the fucking video? Oh my god, please. Like, this is just a bunch of still frames. I want to see the video. Oh my god, man. There's a video. There's a video of him doing this. But it illustrates just how close of a call it was, because he was in the crosshairs.
Damn, the kid still ain't make the cut.
No. Oh, boy. This is so stupid. Like, I'm so mad that they have a screenshot from this video and they don't have the actual thing. Whatever.
I know, fucking bastards. My man Seth.
Anyway, oh wait. Yeah, this is it. Okay, cool. The sun. Thank you to the sun.
Take a look what happened.
Like, if he didn't move his head in like just the nick of time, like that would have gone straight through his forehead, and then it would have been a wrap.
Oh my God. It's crazy how, like, because I don't know if everyone moves their head when they talk like that.
You're right. Like the way he's so like animated.
Yeah, he like moves
like,
his head when he talks.
That's actually a great point. Holy shit! Like that's.
Is that some New York shit? What is that?
Yeah,
is that some New York shit?
That's
where you
the
move
difference.
Your head when you talk.
Yes.
You know. What?
This is a sassy broad right here. And that's what saves lives, is, cocking your head back and forth.
Take a look what happened.
Oh shit. We gotta get this PSA out. We gotta tell everybody. From now on, you gotta move that head, bro. You gotta
serpentine head movements at all times.
Yeah,
you never know when you're under attack.
Switch it up. Don't do the same pattern. Switch it up. Keep them guessing. Never the same pattern.
And he while he probably does do that a lot, I think it was because he was looking at a screen, like he was gesturing to a screen. He was about to pull up a video. That's why I say take a look at what happens to our border or whatever the fuck he's talking about. So he was just like leaning over to look at this video that's off to the side. But damn if it didn't save the day.
That would mean that the illegal saved him, because he was going to show a video of the border, but if it wasn't for illegals crossing the border, there'd be no video to show.
Exactly.
But he was just saved by illegal.
Exactly. So,
wow. Dropped Mike.
Yeah, but I was at this dumbass baseball game when that was going down, where I would have much rather have been monitoring the news. That would have been a much better use of my time. The baseball game was awful. I just want to say this. If I didn't make that clear.
I also hate baseball. I don't like it.
It was an awful experience. Like baseball alone, it's a terrible sport. It's a dying sport that nobody cared. The only people who care about it are the people whose parents forced them to play it in grade school. Right. It's people who are forced to develop it now, and then they feel like, okay, there's no going back because this is the only thing I'm good at. Now I have to do this, and I have to support the industry.
This is all my parents signed me up for. I asked to do tennis, and they said, "But no." And baseball, or get the fuck out of my house.
Exactly.
Baseball, or you go in the basement in the cage with the pee pad.
Exactly. And that's what keeps these niche sports alive. And I know it's like the great American pastime and all that, but we have basketball, we have other shit, we have football, we have things that we started. Right, so it's like, okay, baseball can just go. Baseball can just be like,
I feel like
the WNBA of sports.
Oh my God, holy shit! WNBA's coming up though. Actually,
what does that say about baseball though? And what does it say about baseball?
Baseball's falling because the WNBA is rising. Oh shit!
And I don't even know if what I'm saying is true, because I'm sure like people love baseball.
It probably is.
But still,
I'm sure like, somebody does, just because it's American. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
the fact that they're renting out the Nationals arena for this bullshit is it's not a good sign. It's not.
They obviously have enough fans to rent out the Nationals fucking arena though.
It was sold out. It was sold out. It was like 40. It was like 42,000 people were there. It was crazy. But if you're listening, the reason why it was terrible for me as a spectator was because it's an event. It's for kids. It's just for kids, and it's for parents who have small children who like to get up and run around and hear Baby Shark on repeat. We heard the Baby Shark song no fewer than 6 or 7 times over the loudspeaker, all at different times.
Dude killed his wife.
That dude.
I heard the guy that made Baby Shark killed his wife.
Oh, that's that would be fun to get into next time. Oh, hell yeah! Anything I can do to take away from the success of that god awful piece of music, if you can even call it that.
I'm not gonna lie, they got like a lot of remixes and shit, and some of them are kind of lit.
They didn't play any
You put the right beat
remixes
behind anything.
at this game. They're playing like the biblical
The
Baby
regular-
Shark, right? And I was not there for it. And then all kinds of other like nursery rhymes too. And so it's like when you're hearing nursery rhymes over the loudspeaker at an event that somebody
You're
paid
wondering if you should be
$60 a
there.
ticket for, like you're wondering, is this really for me, or am I supposed to be a soccer mom who's out of
Is this-
options, who needs to be able
Is
to
this
find out how to
Chris
drink in
Hansen's new
public?
show?
Yeah, no.
Oh, shit.
That too. There's the fear too that it's a sting operation, because also there's a lot of gay people who like it, that's what this was. It was it was my dad's friend who's a gay guy invited all of my dad's gay friends and me and my boyfriend to go see this because they have a lot of, I guess, viral clips on like Facebook and shit, and so it caters. It convinces people of a certain age that it's a show that they'll want to see, and then they get there and they realize, oh, this is just some like bullshit for kids. It's like some Chuck E. Cheese shit,
That's
like
how they
it's
get you.
another
It's all
another
about the
excuse.
truth.
It's another excuse for middle-aged parents to get out and drink in public acceptably. When they've run out of options. Like there's only so many barbecues you can have in your backyard a year before you're immobile.
In my yard.
Yeah.
If I go to a barbecue, I'm not hosting it. It's not in my yard. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Matter of fact, I'm probably not going to that. I'm gonna fucking get me a little George Foreman. I'm gonna cook that bitch on the balcony, and I'm gonna just have some shit for me. I ain't entertaining nobody.
Right.
I ain't hosting nobody. I ain't feeding nobody. Fuck them all.
Fuck them all.
Stand on that.
Well, I wanted to tackle both sides because we spent a lot of time on Trump, and mainly just because of how crazy it was. So that all happened when I was at the dumbass baseball game, and you were in Pennsylvania by pure coincidence. This is what's going on with Joe Biden right now. He has COVID-19. Joe Biden, which means he is actively being assassinated.
You think someone gave it to him, or you think
Yes.
he just happened to get it?
I just watched the season 4 finale of The Boys. Spoiler alert! It's crazy. It's crazy because the episode comes on and they have a big disclaimer saying, like, because the episode is about assassinating the president of the United States. Right? That's what
Holy shit!
It's like The Simpsons, but like the new thing. I guess it's The Boys is The Simpsons now, right? Predicting the. But they, it's been shot and written far in advance. But this comes out after the Trump assassination attempt.
Yeah, because the thing too is, like, I forget when the comic actually first came out, but like they do change it some for the show, so it's like
however it ended up, this is like just them writing the show, and it ended up so there's this big disclaimer at the top, but then there's also this subplot. There's this subplot where they're trying to engineer a virus to kill the superheroes. The boys are trying, and so not only was there an A plot of like the superheroes trying to assassinate the president or the presidential candidate, but also that they're engineering a virus to kill like Homelander, basically. And now Homelander has been infected with COVID in our real world scenario at the same time. Like, it's just funny that like both things are happening. And I know like the virus was probably inspired by COVID, which was, a big pandemic. It's not like the most original thought in the world, but it's like, how funny is it that like, okay, the thing that would have killed a presidential candidate failed, and now the thing that's actually gonna kill somebody is this virus, which is what the episode was about.
Real talk, yeah. Joe's kind of fragile, No,
I mean, he's dead.
And then like
they're already talking about him like he's dead. It's over.
He's like fucking 80 with COVID. Holy shit.
He's like 80, 81,
like,
82.
Damn. Holy fuck, that's a lot. Honestly, I don't know if I want to live that long. Like, what am I going to be doing? Just working regular ass jobs? Like, if I don't fucking own my own business in the next 10 years, maybe I'll just go off grid or some shit. I don't fucking know. But like, what's the point of living a regular ass mediocre life till 80?
Look at his eyeballs.
They look the same. What do you mean?
No, they don't look the same. He's always like this. He's always in a state of shock.
I guess not. Poor guy. Holy shit.
Because he doesn't know where he's at. He doesn't know what's going on. He's not well. Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. President Joe Biden did not wear a face mask in public a couple of times after the White House announced he had tested positive. Oh, how dare he? Oh my goodness, he didn't wear a mask. He's at the point now where he's like, oh, fuck it all. I'm gonna take as many.
I'm taking everybody with me.
He was experiencing mild symptoms while the president's physician said Biden would self-isolate in accordance with CDC guidelines. What does the CDC guidance say? What does the White House say? After the announcement on Wednesday, Biden emerged barefaced from the motorcade after he arrived at the airport in Las Vegas, where he'd made several appearances. Well, he's moving around, so that's good. He's moving around. Yeah. They've got him. I mean, the eyes are probably an indication of the amount of like performance-enhancing drugs he's on just to survive this. You know,
I didn't even think of that shit. Yeah, they probably pumping him full of shit.
Yeah. I
forget that he's from Delaware. I didn't know for a while. It's crazy.
He's from Rehoboth, Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Rehoboth's probably like a fucking 45-mile drive.
Yeah, one of my coworkers is going to Rehoboth this weekend, in fact, and they'll be there all week, and I have to do their work while they're at the beach.
Fucking.
But I told him it's a gay beach. I told him it's famously a gay area, so I hope that ruined it in part for him.
Oh, is he?
Because he didn't know that. Because he didn't know. He's like, oh, we're just going to this beach.
Everybody knows that.
No, he had no idea.
Everybody knows that. Rehoboth is extremely popular for that. If you want to promote gay stuff, you go to Rehoboth.
He had no idea. He planned an entire week-long vacation around this beach. I said, well, that's a gay area. So, had to get mine.
Well, Ocean City's not that far. He could take like a 20-minute drive down the street.
Yeah. But still.
What if he's stubborn? He's like, no, I planned my vacation here. I'm going to stay here.
The Airbnb
It's all the same shit, though. It's literally the same ocean, the same sand. I don't fucking know. Who knows? I don't know. People be wildin'. Honestly, I feel like Ocean City's better than Rehoboth, but Ocean City has more crime because all the ruffians go to Ocean City and they probably stay away from Rehoboth.
Right.
So, yeah. So,
it's a gay sanctuary.
Yeah. Less crime. For now.
I'm over it. I was going to look up why more Democrats are coming out against Joe Biden, and Nancy Pelosi and Adam Schiff are telling him to step down. Obama's telling him, hey, bud, it's okay. You can step aside now. You did your part. But that's just what it is. He's going to die anyway, and it's going to be Kamala. Well, let's watch this. This is a fun video.
I know she's ready. Yeah. Oh, she could be in there if because how long does COVID take? She could be the first female president. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Let's watch
waiting for her chance.
Let's watch the Australian conservative news network, Sky News, which is like by far, you want to like talk about the worst place to get your news from. It's Sky News. So if you ever see a video from Sky News, don't trust it. But I know I can trust them to cover this famous quote of Kamala Harris as she looks back at her childhood. Let's take a look here.
Everything is in context. My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist
What
in
the fuck? Her mom was the Indian woman, right? And her dad's black, I think.
I think.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. Yeah. I want to be real. I don't like Kamala because she first off, she had a lot to do with imprisoning a lot of black people. And then I think she voted for some shit where like parents get locked up if their kid doesn't go to school. And I'm like, well, it's one thing if like if you don't sign your kid up for any type of education. I was like, I guess I get that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of fucked up, you know. But then I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stuff with that. But I'm like, if your kid misses a few days, you don't need to be locking people's parents.
Yeah,
up.
she was the DA. Yeah, she was the district attorney, and what is it? I don't know what city for. It was in California, and she did not have a great reputation for some of her legislation, some of her ideas on what shouldn't be.
Very bad ideas.
Yeah, like drug related, school related, everything you're saying. Yeah, and so that's why people didn't vote for her in the first place. That's why she didn't get the presidential nomination. That's why she lost. But she, she's a suitable enough vice president because she gets to do bullshit like this and go on.
People. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
And laugh like that and like do like really, fucking just lizard.
I feel like that's like
shit.
So funny to her. Maybe
it's not though. It's not funny though. Like she's just vamping. She's just like doing her thing. Like, and that's like her signature laugh.
You just fell out of a coconut tree?
Oh my god!
Imagine if that's how you laughed at everything. Yeah, no, it's that's just being a politician. So like she was like the perfect face. No, seriously.
Imagine you're chilling, you tell a joke and that bitch laugh like that each fucking time. Holy shit! I'd be like, hey, who invited her? If she comes back, you can't come back. You know what I'm saying? This is her last time, or it's both y'all last time. Don't bring her back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, bro, I know you like your girl and all. Don't bring her back, bro. She can't come back, bro.
Yeah.
Bring her home. Oh my God, what the fuck?
There's.
My fellow Americans,
sometimes
words have many meanings. And
so the Daily Show. Have you seen Veep before?
Who the fuck is that?
Veep. Veep is the shorthand for vice president, like VP, Veep, I guess is what. And so the TV show is called Veep because it's about Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld. She's the vice president of the United States in the show. So. So this is her show. Yeah. So this is her show, and they did a side by side on the Daily Show with Trevor Noah back when Trevor Noah was on the show. So this is like back when she was just a regular fucking politician, whoever the fuck. They did a side by side of Kamala and the character from Veep.
my fellow Americans, words have many meanings, and sometimes instead of conveying our meaning, they can suggest other meanings.
When we talk about the children of the community, they are children of the community.
Well, we are the United States of America because we are united. And we are states.
So talk about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Whatever we have in store cannot be known. The past was once the future. The future is, I should say, unknown.
We gotta take this stuff seriously as you are, because you have been forced to have to take it seriously.
Obesity is a serious disease, and it needs to be.
Anyway, so let's just. I can watch this forever.
What?
Fucking
What
incredible.
the fuck? What? Son, is that all it, son? She must have like a writing degree, because that's literally. I wish I thought of doing that in school and shit, because I was stretching out my fucking my I'ms to I am. I should have just been rewriting shit
You've
like
just
that.
been repeating yourself over and over again.
Just repeated it. That's how you pull out a paper, goddamn. I'm gonna get her to write my paper. Shit. I'm about to go back to school, finish my degree with these new notes.
Oh my gosh, man. So like this is from a couple of years ago or whatever, but it's still. So I guess this is while she's vice president that they're making this comparison, and which it's even better, because this is how she's going to be as the president. She's going to be doing shit like this.
Sure.
Or whoever her speechwriter was as vice president might not have been on their A game too. So who knows? I think her problem is that she vamps a lot. Like I said with this coconut story, she's just like she's ad-libbing. She's trying
doing crowd work.
She's doing crowd work. She's telling stories. She's not sticking to the script, and it's getting her in trouble. And it's making her look like a fucking dumbass.
She's like, you know what? Can I try something with you guys? And it's like, Kamala, please, please, you have a good set. Stick to the set. It's like, no, I want to try something with these guys. I feel really good about this. What did she just oh my god! Imagine that shit. What did she just the coconut shit? Doesn't even land.
That's what it is.
It's
That's
like,
why she's. That's why she's laughing at herself. She's like doing this forced laugh because she's like, it's not working. I have to come back
she's
from
like,
this.
I'm fucking bombing. I'm gonna go home and kill myself. You think politicians have like the same fucking shit? Like when you fucking bomb, you think when they bomb, they like go home and like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself?
No, yeah,
you think
they stand over. They stand over the countertop, right? They're like bent over and they're like just looking down, like shaking their head, and then they pour a glass of scotch or whatever, and they like drink it down. They drink down the sorrow. That's that's why House of Cards was so good. That's why Kevin Spacey was so great in that show, because he would give the speech and do the thing, and then you would see how he would decompress after, and it was always some type of self-destructive behavior or something. Yeah, it was a great. It's a great show.
Can I be honest with you? Can I tell you a secret?
You've never seen that show.
Can I be vulnerable?
Yeah.
I was about to be like, can I be vulnerable with you?
You should watch that show. It's a great show. And when you know he's like groping people the entire time, like as the actor, like he's like actively grabbing people's nuts and asses.
I was like, what?
Not in the show. In the show, he's just the president of the United States. So that's just like assumed that he's doing that. But like in real life, the actor.
Wow.
In real life,
like certain stuff is kind of crazy, and then like maybe it might not make it better, but like I'm sure there's a difference between like paying someone beforehand to grope them or paying someone afterwards because you grope them. There's too many people that are like, I'd rather ask for forgiveness, and not enough people that are gonna ask for permission. You know, that's what the problem.
That's a great point.
I'm a permission type guy.
But part of it is not getting the permission. That's what makes it so riveting for Kevin and for people like Kevin.
It's like this wasn't how I planned.
I paid them off with my very presence. I made them think that this was okay just because I'm in a position of authority where they don't think they have a choice. And that is what gets me hard. That's what keeps me going. And I'm going to keep doing it. And no one's going to find out. And I'm not going to lose my show and my millions of dollars and have to foreclose on my many homes and have to move to England and then from England back to Baltimore, Maryland, and live in a condo in Baltimore because I'm a failed actor now. That's not going to happen because people are scared to come out against me. I just want to make this, like, how crazy is it? I want to make this clear. This portrait right here, you see this picture? This is Kevin Spacey next to a picture of himself. This was a portrait that they made for the show, right? Where he's unveiling his presidential portrait on the show, you know, like presidents do, right? And they put this in DC. They put this in the National Portrait Gallery of Presidents. This fake president on the Netflix show.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how big this show was. So I'm telling you, you should watch it because it's like a fake painting of a fake character got put into a real museum. You should.
You know what this means?
What?
We've got to make a presidential show and have our own fake paintings put into the real museum of paintings.
Mm-hmm.
We've now got to do this, and we'll be immortalized until the nukes come.
What's the fucking new king's name? What's his name?
I don't know.
Big Fingers.
I don't fucking know. Yeah, what the fuck?
What's his name? I'm drawing a blank. I want to pull up his portrait because he had a funny unveiling.
Holy shit! I don't know. Mike Small. I saw a trailer for that.
Charles, King Charles.
That's from. Oh, that's pretty typical.
So look at this one. Look at this one of Frank Underwood.
Mm-hmm.
That's the character. Kevin Spacey's Frank Underwood. Right. It's like okay, a little creative. It's like a sketch type thing. It's dark because it's like representing how two-faced and dark he is. Yeah, and power. This is the actual portrait unveiling of King Charles the Third.
Oh my god!
Recently in England. Look at this. What the fuck does this mean?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like some Dark Souls shit.
Lucifer.
Yeah, Lucifer.
Holy
exactly.
shit! He's like I am the devil, and I'm here. Holy fuck!
He's like distancing himself from it. He's like, what the fuck?
Oh, he didn't know it looked like that?
No, clearly not.
That? Whoever did that is probably they're gonna get fired.
They're gonna get killed. They're gonna get killed.
They're gonna get killed.
They're gonna lose their life.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I appreciated this. That the show I'm doing this Thursday, the ad that this guy Darnell made for it is that video.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
I love people that are good with like shit like that, you know?
Right.
It's probably not that hard. I just like I don't know.
You just have to
come to me easy enough. So
you just have to key out an area. Yeah, it's a lot of time spent erasing things and making space.
It's a little tedious and hands-on.
Yeah, that's why it's a short video, but you know.
Yeah, some people enjoy it though. I wish I enjoyed it because then like I could profit off of it, you know.
Oh
but
boy!
Why would I leave one thing I don't like to do another thing I don't like?
Right. That's why you travel across the country to keep going to the gym and to keep playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, why not keep doing the things you enjoy?
Need a break from my real life sometimes, away from the area that I'm in. And that real talk, it's not as hot here as I thought it was going to be. It's like a lot hotter back in Maryland. And Maryland and Pennsylvania are very hot right now, but over here it's actually like very nice weather. Like I could walk around in pants and shit and be cool, not even sweating. But in Maryland and Pennsylvania, I was wearing like if I'm wearing pants, I'm probably gonna fucking die. You know?
That's crazy. Why is that? You'd think it'd be the opposite. Yeah, you'd think it'd be different.
That's what I'm saying. It's fucking crazy.
I think the world is gonna. I think the world is in danger.
Definitely not global warming.
Yeah.
Global warming is fake. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that? Okay.
You think that all these factories producing smog and who knows what into the atmosphere is doing anything to the ozone layer? That's just ridiculous.
Well, yeah, global
Fucking
warming's
people are
fake.
crazy.
That's just common sense. Not everybody has common sense,
Common
which
sense.
is why we're
Nope.
here to give it to them. We're here to give them common sense in the form of advice, right? At the end of every episode, we tell them how to think, how to feel, what to do. So please,
Okay.
we covered a lot. We covered a lot this episode, and so I think the people need to know what's what. And would you please do the honors and tell them?
Let me wrap it up like a Christmas present, except I don't give Christmas presents because I don't believe in gifts, and I don't believe in holidays because it's all semantics, and it's just a fucking Ponzi scheme.
Are you freestyling right now?
I don't know what.
That was crazy. You were in like the same tone, but you were like rising. And it's all semantics, and I don't believe in gifts because I don't believe in Santa, and I don't even give. And I just...
That's gonna be on the They Not Like Us remix.
Yeah, they're not.
Oh shit! Oh my fucking god! Let me lay it out for you people like a nice spread at the fucking buffet. Okay, that's right. Just go back with a different plate to get your pizza and your fucking mac and cheese. Don't try to put it on the same plate, you bastard. Take this shit bit by bit, but take it in. That's what's important. The one, so like, first off, oh hold on, I gotta tell a story real quick because I was about to be like, befriend the fucking weird kids. Don't fucking push them to the outskirts. But like, there's this weird bitch at work, and I was telling everybody. So one of my coworkers, his little corny ass, this motherfucker talk about, Lorenzo, say hello to this lovely young lady. And I ain't even entertain the shit. I ain't say shit. I'm just looking at him. I'm like, this motherfucker. And the bitch is weird. I don't know. She just fucking weird. And then, so the next day, we all on our fucking break and shit. And all of us are talking. I'm like, yeah, your boy, Mr. Lover Boy over here, he trying to fucking get me to entertain his bullshit with this little weird bitch. I'm like, I don't like her, and I don't need a reason not to like her, and I stand on that shit. And then later on that day at lunch, this bitch, she just come down, she just sit down beside us. We take lunch together, we got a thing, we be chilling. This bitch just come in, out of nowhere, she sit down, and this bitch talking about, oh, I ain't eat all day. And then she starts eating, and then the bitch shit on the floor, and she just talking and talking. I'm like, well, she shut the fuck up. She's ruining my goddamn break. She won't shut the fuck up. And then my man, he like, you sure you want to sit on the floor? I'm like, bro, if she want to sit on the floor, let her sit on the fucking floor. That's what she want to do. I ain't say a word to her ass, but so after we go back in, I'm like, that's the same weird bitch I was talking about earlier. I was like, I told y'all I wasn't gonna recognize her ass. I'm like, the bitch is weird though, right? Like, why wouldn't she shut the fuck up? Like, why she keep talking? Why she ruining my goddamn
That's
lunch?
what we're all wondering right now. The listeners, the viewers are wondering what is going on right now. Where was the advice?
The advice is you can talk to the weird kids if you want to.
The song's over. I want to let you know the song ended.
I just needed to get that out.
We used to get that shit in under the wire.
You don't have to talk to the weird kids. You know, if they go and shoot someone, that's their decision. You have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people get outskirted and they don't turn to wannabe assassins. You know, so that was the first piece of advice. We could leave it there. I could save the rest for the next episode.
We need to get back to the good old days where we would finish the show with the song playing and then fade to black. Or I could just make an 8-minute long version of the song where it just keeps going and going and going. But I didn't think I'd have to do
put
that.
It on loop. Put it on loop.
Oh my god! I was like, he's really telling his life story right now about this lady. I didn't even know if y'all work together or what was going on.
So I guess technically, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, she's just hanging around the store.
Yeah, she works there, but like,
is she an intern?
I don't fuck with her.
Is she a temp?
She works in one of the departments, but she's just weird, bro.
Uh-huh.
And I just like, judge her. I judge her because she's different.
Yeah.
She just acts different.
Yeah, I know people like that.
She's way too eager.
I know people like that, and it's like, yeah, stay away from me. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me, and we're good, and we'll be okay.
Precisely.
Like they're starting
way
something.
Way too eager. Way too friendly. It's my coworker's fault. His little dumbass.
Yeah.
Trying to fucking
Introduce everybody.
Weird bitches.
Yeah.
It's his fucking fault. I told him, I was like, bruh, don't you got a girl talking to weird bitches on the clock? I'll be clowning them. I'm like shaking my head.
Oh boy.
Shaking my head.
Well, our next episode that we have planned is an exciting one. I don't know if it'll be the next episode to come out, but the next episode we're recording is going to be a fun time. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. We're already planning it out. It's in the works. It's going to be something to do with the political topics we discussed on today's episode. So if you like the ongoing discourse between candidates, stay tuned, because we have something fun planned for a change, and that's
it. Oh my God, that's for a change.
No, this was great. We might have to start doing this just from your phone, because this was casual. This was fun. This was a good time. Yeah, if the audio didn't suffer for it, I think it would be a good.
Did it?
Yeah, it sounds like a phone call. So that's just the nature. Can't avoid that.
We could have did like a jail thing. We could have made it like as if I was in jail or some kind of like.
No, but people would believe that. That's the problem. It would confuse too many people.
They were like, damn, Lorenzo's locked up again. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You got to get him out. Start a GoFundMe. Would you start a GoFundMe for me?
Absolutely, I would.
I don't believe you.
I would send you a letter this time. This time I would send you something.
Get the fuck out of here. Do a GoFundMe. What the fuck? Bitch.
No, I would send you one letter. I'll send you one letter, and that's it.
Holy fuck. I'm glad I know where we stand, because I would have sent you I will put money on your books, but now I know where we stand. A letter it is. I'm gonna send you an envelope with
I would have signed it with a little heart.
Of the envelope. No, say less.
You're in my thoughts. I would told you you're in my prayers.
No.
All right, we're done. We're out of here. Bye.
Bye.